we're talking about the closing relationship between Japan and India. How optimistic are you about that relationship and how that will impact and overcome China's influence?
Yes, right now our Prime Minister Abe is visiting India, and why Abe-san, Prime Minister Abe visited India? Because of the North Korea issue. We try to give a pressure towards North Korea together with India. But just you asked and just you made a point, we also have a concern about expanding the the military capability of China, especially around this area, like South China Sea issue. They are making artificial island, change leaf to those military facilities, and that makes us really feel threat. So
can closer relationship between Japan
and China
and India
India
overcome the threat from China?
Yes, I think so. Geopolitically, of course, U.S. ally is India, our ally is India, so it's a kind of like a sandwich. We can make China the ham. We should be bread around the shape of the sandwich, right?
Geopolitics aside, I want to touch on the domestic economy. Japan's economy is showing signs of strength. It's likely to surpass 57 months of growth. But what's critical is domestic consumption, because that accounts for 60% of GDP. Are you optimistic that domestic consumption can be sustained?
I think Japanese people and also the company and even the politics try to gain more profit of the country. And I think the big companies in Japan, now they are trying to keep their own profit. But the government side try to make them to spend more for the employees' salary, and to make the employees to spend more money to increasing our economy. So I'm really I'm optimistic the future of the Japanese economy. Yes.
So you're saying that you expect wage growth to take place, because without wage growth, analysts don't think domestic consumption can be sustained.
Yeah, and until end of this month, we are in Japan, the ruling party, Liberal Democratic Party and the New Kome Party, we're going to talk and negotiate between the government about the next year tax rate. So we are going to accelerate to more easy to to change, like a middle size or small size, medium size, small size companies CEO. They are getting older generation, but we try to change the new generation of Japanese coming up, and we also cheer up the startups in our country. So we have a strong will to do more, facilitate the economy.
Inflation is a huge headache for Japan, and Abe has come out to say that the BOJ has to believe that inflation can exceed 2%. Is that realistic?
I think so, yes. We have a lot of debt, and we are aging society. Birth rate is really dropping down. It's a bad cause, but we are going to brush up the new technology to solve those issues, to make more our future for brighter. So we are trying to do if you run, you need a goal, you need an exit to focusing on. So our will is 2%, but we are going to accelerate more than 2%, go beyond. This is our, the subject and the purpose. Yes.
Are you confident of Governor Kuroda? How much confidence do you have in what he's implemented?
That's what I don't know. I don't know the Kuroda story, so I'm sorry.
The longer term perspective, what are the risks that you see in the Japanese economy?
Risk, I think, is of course North Korea's threat, and also the Chinese activities, and
We also have a strong yen.
yes, exactly. But we cannot decide the currency rate ourselves. So, but the Japan has lots of credibilities, and we have a trust, I guess. So,
Are you comfortable with where the yen is right now?
it depends which side you are on. If you export, if you import, this is a position talk. So it's a natural thing. The currency rate always go up and down. So ignore that issue. But we need a political trust, and we need a stable. We need a peace. So Japan, as a third economic country, we are trying to show our responsibility of the bigger countries to the world. Yes. So yeah, we have to do. We gotta do. We have to do. Yeah.